Sometimes when people try to act smarter than you or smarter than they really are, it's like sometimes you just have to say to yourself, I know what you're about, son. I know what you're about. And yeah, you're like 20 to 30 years older than me, but I'm your daddy right now. Right now, I'm going to act like your daddy. I'm not going to expose you because I don't need to. I don't need to prove anything to you. I'll just let the results speak for themselves. And, you know, we're just not going to fit in that mold. You're not on my level. And I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but it just is the truth. You're not in my league, and I know that because you were in my league when I was about 9 years old. It's crazy how some people get worse with time. Like they really don't know how to improve with time. It's like their best version of themselves was when they were in high school. I don't get it. I don't understand why you're not evolving. Isn't that the whole point? And really what I want to talk about in this message is why having no support was the greatest inspiration that I needed to get through life. And especially over the past few years. And then also how to watch out for people that just want to give you fake love. Because if they're giving you fake love, you bet your bottom dollar that they are going to try to take something from you. Because that's what a lot of people do nowadays. They don't know how to give. They don't know how to have a give and take. Because that's what a relationship is. Any kind of relationship. Think about a business. If I give you an apple, I'm going to expect some kind of currency in exchange for that apple. Money is a representation of value. Money is not really real, right? But it's the physical, symbolic representation of what you value and where you place your value. And a lot of people just have these ideas that they're going to be able to take something from you without giving you any kind of thing in exchange for it. Whether it's just your life source energy, whether it's your ability to actually step up to the plate and they're just trying to shame you for it. It's so wild, like it's so wild to me. I had people coming up to me in the gym a little bit recently, and they're commenting on how they're noticing I'm getting stronger, and it's like, I haven't even seen you before, brother. I didn't even know you were watching me. It's crazy. Like, you chosen ones out there, people are gonna, like, you're on a watch list. It's like you're on a watch list, and I've been on watch lists before, but it's like I'm getting more visible to the public just for doing my thing. And I'm not saying that like it's not what I want, because I do want influence, and I do want influence to change the world in a better way, in a better situation, and put the world in a better situation. But I don't like how people are like spying on my life, watching me through time without saying anything up until they come up to me and say these things. And then a few of these people that have come up to me have given me like backhanded compliments. And when I challenge them back, and it's like, yeah, I bite back. That's right. So get the fuck away from me. Because I don't play any more games. I used to play a lot of games. And then I realized how childish it is to play games. And so I'm a real motherfucker now. And I don't like fake motherfuckers. So please, don't push me. I don't like it. And they got scared and they got intimidated a little bit. And I didn't know that I had this kind of... Like, I knew I had this kind of power within me, but it was like my aggression. I was really just having a rough day. It was just... The last few days have been a lot of spiritual warfare, a lot of moving parts. I'm in the middle of moving right now as well. I know you guys can't really see it, but like there's like boxes all on the floor here. And so I'm in the middle of moving right now, and so I'm still trying to go to the gym, and I'm still like moving and such. So I've got that like full body ache, but I'm trying to eat well still. I'm trying to stay as fit, mentally healthy, like as mentally, spiritually, and physically as possible. And I know that I still need to make time to rest, but sometimes the Lord doesn't give you that time to rest. Sometimes you have to keep moving forward no matter what. And you have to keep going. And even when it's tough. But I've also noticed that a lot of the times, this is how the greatest change can occur. This is how the greatest change can happen. And so I've also noticed that these same people that spy on your life, they're the ones that want to change. They want the world to change. But they don't want to be a fucking part of the change. They don't want to actually take in the theory and put it into practice. They just want to take it. They just want to idealize it. And then let somebody else figure it out. It's like, well, while you are spying on my life, watching what I'm doing, I'm just being awesome. I'm just being who I am. And it feels great. It feels amazing to just be who I am. And I've noticed that the more I'm just paying more attention to how I'm moving in the world, I live a much better life. So, yeah, I'm moving to a new place. I'm moving to not too far where I'm currently at, so I'm blessed there, and there's just a lot of good moving parts going on right now. And this whole season for me, these last 3 months or so, has been a season of great change. And it's just a lot of uprooting the past mistakes that I've made and planting better seeds. And it's like I've already been doing that for the past few years, but these last few months it's like the intensity and the effectiveness and the multitudes of how these things are being changed has greatly and vastly increased. And people will notice that about you. People will notice it. And they may not really like it. They may not really like to see that you're working harder than them. They don't like to see that, oh, you're actually putting in the work. Let's go give him some fake love and then talk shit about him behind his back. Because that's what a lot of these people out there are doing. A lot of fake people will give you fake love to your face. And then behind your back, they'll be twisting your words. They'll be trying to make it seem like You're someone you're not. So really the best route is just not give a crap about what people really think and just do you, man. Just do you. It's like these people always need assurance of like where they're at. And I didn't get a lot of that growing up. I didn't get a lot of assurance of what I was doing. Partially because of the environment that I was in and partially because of the atmosphere that was around me. Death was always in the air where I'm from. It reeked of spiritual death. There was never spiritual life. And the few glimpses that I had of it, it was taken from me. And so I learned very quickly that you don't need to get assurance from people. You can't always insure on getting assurance from people. And that's part of just getting rejected in society sometimes, and it's part of getting rejected in your relationships or anything like that. Like, you have to be okay with rejection because you trust that in that rejection, God is going to give you something greater. And each time that I have trusted in that process of God giving me something greater has come along. So I don't need assurance from anybody because I have confidence in my faith with the Lord. And as a chosen one, you will understand this. You will understand that your self-esteem is derived from your connection to the Creator. And that is really the most powerful thing that we have as men, to all the men out there. That is the most powerful tool that we have, is the connection to Source. Women, it's relationships in general. But with men, it's the connection to God. So if you feel like you're in a place where you don't have a lot of support, trust that you will torture them and really torture them with success. Like David Goggins says. It's like torture your enemies with success. And torture them with just being who you are. Because they don't really care anyway. So just keep moving forward. And trust that in the face of these times where you don't have a lot of support, if that's what you're going through right now, that you need to use that as motivation and fuel to go forward. You have no other choice except to die a spiritual death and to keep eating junk food, to keep being lazy, to keep complaining about how your life isn't panning out, and to keep cursing yourself. Or you can try to take action and make a difference and really try to do something better with yourself and with your life. Peace be with you. Until next time.